So next point is the application of fluorimetry. Here we see the main application of fluorimetry. First, for detection of inorganic analysis. Second, determination of uranium salt. Third, determination of boron in steel. Determination of vitamin B1 and B2. Determination of some medical agents and use in the environmental chemistry. So these are main application of fluorimetry. So we see details one by one. First, inorganic analysis. For the analysis of metal like beryllium, calcium, cadmium, copper, aluminium, gallium, magnesium, zinc, zirconium, this analysis is done by using the fluorimetry. For this analysis, we use the reagent like hydroxyquinoline, isobenzene. So these reagent, benzoin, alizarin, these are the fluorescence reagent. So these reagent form complex with this metal ion and formation of color. So for 1 amino 4 hydroxy anthraquinone, beryllium and thorium gives the red fluorescence. 2 hydroxy 3 naphthoic acid, aluminium and beryllium, blue fluorescence. Benzoin, boron, silicon, zinc, gallium gives blue white fluorescence. So as like we detect the some metal ions. Second, for useful for detection of uranium salt. So the sample is first oxidized with nitric acid and then fuse it with sodium fluoride. So when we detect the uranium salt, it is first evaporation with nitric acid, then fuses with sodium fluoride, and the formation of uranium and sodium. Though the glass is formed, so the glass is determined by using the special fluorimeter instrument. Second, for detection of boron in the steel. So for detection of boron in the steel, first the boron is converted into boric acid, steel boron. The boron present in the acid solution of steel is first converted into boric acid and then co-distillation with methanol. Other impurities are distilled. Next, we neutralize by NaOH. And then with treatment of alcoholic solution of benzoin to yield the fluorescence solution. So the fluorescence power of linear with a concentration 100 microgram of boron in 50 ml. So this will detect useful for determination of boron in the steel. Third, for determination of vitamin B1, thymine. Thymine, it is the non-fluorescence, whereas its oxidative product thiochrome is fluorescence with blue in color. So first, thymine, it undergoes oxidation. So oxidative form thiochrome. So it gives the blue in color fluorescence. Next, for determination of B2 riboflavin. For determination of riboflavin, it is oxidized to yield non-fluorescing compound and reduced quantity to give the black color of riboflavin. Second, for use the medical agent. So like adrenaline, chloroquine, alkyl morphine, penicillin, Risperdal have been analyzed by using the fluorimetrically. Also, the fluorimeter is useful for application in food and pharmaceutical company and clinical samples and some NP samples. So lysergic acid and diethylamide can be analyzed fluorimetrically in sample of blood and urine. The excitation of fluorescence wavelength are gives 235 to 435. Also, this instrument useful for determination of tetracycline in the serum. So tetracycline is a antibiotic determined by fluorometrically after conversion of anhydrotetracycline and subsequently complexation with aluminum. Next in application in environmental chemistry. So atmospheric, some atom oil products or petroleum product, it gives off the aromatic hydrocarbons like 3-benzopyrene, which formed by the combustion in petroleum fuels. So in one cigarette it contains 10 milligram benzopyrene. So this benzopyrene is determined by using the fluorimetry. Such analysis is carried out by using sulfuric acid medium and wavelength is 545. So thus fluorimetry is useful for inorganic analysis, determination of uranium salt, determination of boron, determination of vitamin B1, B2, medical agent and environmental chemistry.